All right, we are now over here on the other side of the studio because it's time for Schoolsfirst Financial Corner. Love this. We learn so much with you guys.
We do.
Thank you. Jonathan, thanks for joining us this time.
Pleasure to be here.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see you,
having
buddy.
me.
We're talking payday lenders today. This is I think we've all seen these commercials that
Yes.
appear on TV. I'm sure this affects people, and I'm sure it's a very challenging issue that people are dealing with. Tell people about these payday loans that people are being exposed to and are out there for us.
Absolutely. So a payday loan essentially is a quick short-term loan that's going to help get you cash now to meet those needs until your next payday.
Yep.
They typically come with a 2 to 4 week turnaround repayment history, and they usually have some hefty finance charges attached to that.
Yeah.
You got what's the turnaround time of 2 to 4 weeks? That finance charge typically translate into an annual percentage rate of 400% or more.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do they get away with these high rates like this?
Well, the marketing and the sales tactics from the payday lenders are very deceptive, and they strongly emphasize promises such as fast cash, guaranteed approval, no credit checks required, right?
Sure.
But they
People like that when they hear that, fast cash, no checking,
no credit check.
I want it,
It definitely grasps their attention, but they gloss right over the terms and the fine print that comes along with that.
Sure. And so, Jonathan, it seems like it would be easy for people to get trapped in some of these kind of the spiral of payday loans. What are you recommending? How are maybe they avoiding some of that?
Well, so the trap kind of happens when the payday lenders offer some type of renewal of the loan, right? So you go in, you get your $100, you're going to pay it back in 2 weeks, you pay your fee. You come back, you might still be tight on money, right? So they'll offer you to renew it and just pay another fee. And it goes on and on. It becomes this cycle. And it's very easy to get into, and it's very expensive to get out of.
Of course.
Wow, that's unbelievable. All right, and I think the way to protect ourselves from all this.
So California does have some regulations in place to help limit the amount of fees that that these lenders can charge you. So in California, you're looking at a maximum of 15%. You can't borrow more than $300. The maximum term they can offer you is 31 days unless you're doing one of the renewal options. But it's important for people to understand that these payday lenders also will advertise to California residents online. And that's kind of a way that these people can skirt around some limitations.
Ooh.
So it's important for people to know that they do have rights underneath California laws. But if you don't know that, you might be taken advantage of.
Sure. All right. So it's important to be on the lookout for what you can do if you need some resources. I guess I'd love for you to lean in on what people can do to even present themselves if they're in a pinch. Look, we all, whether it was through COVID or not, like everybody finds himself in a little bit of a financial pinch now and again. What do we do to navigate, I guess, these loans and maybe avoid them altogether?
Absolutely. If you're in a pinch, the first thing I would recommend doing is reaching out to any of your creditors that you currently owe money to.
Yeah.
A lot of these places will restructure that loan to bring that payment down, or maybe adjust the interest rate to make that payment more affordable, kind of get you through that to the next payday. You can even check with your employer. Some employers will offer you a payday advance on your next paycheck, and there's no interest, right? That high APR isn't there, so that's a great solution. Of course, I'm going to recommend credit unions.
Sure.
Credit unions are known for having fantastic rates, low rates, great repayment terms that may kind of address that need. If you have a credit card, you could do a cash advance on that credit card. Those typically do have high interest rates, but they have better repayment terms.
Or maybe better than the payday loan.
Way better than what you
Other
have.
side of it. See, that's interesting. So, if you can, obviously wait for that paycheck to show up in a couple of weeks, and if you can't, those are some other, great options. But the credit card one sounds pretty interesting too. Easier way to pay that one back, possibly.
Yeah, if you have one,
like that.
just slide it. You can get the cash right there, and it's an easy solution. So
we always love
good.
stepping in the corner, getting all the updated information. We know there's over 70 locations in the greater region, right? Which is the best? Which is the best?
The Folsom Branch.
There you go. There you go. Yep. And then when Tamara's here, she says for Rich.
Everybody has their own. I'd love to see. We should get a competition going between them, like some kind of soccer, softball.
Let's do something.
I'm down.
Poker tournament.
Well, one thing they do know is they're so brilliant. They're so smart in what they do.
That's so smart. You give such great info, and I know there's a lot of people that need that little bit of guidance when it comes to some of those pinch points they get to at the end of the month when the money gets a little tight.
All right, perfect.
There he is. All right, there we were in the corner. Schoolsfirst Federal Credit Union. Like we said, 70 locations, but his is the best. Jonathan knows. All throughout California, schoolsfirstfcu.org, and you can click on the advice tab. I love that.
And if you can wait for your paycheck to show up.
I know.
If you can wait.